Is this really the end of All That as we know it? It is, but we will be back, y'all. You're watching the All That After Show on AfterBuzz TV.
I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Hey, what's good, y'all? Welcome to the All That After Show here at AfterBuzz TV. And as you can see, it is just me, y'all. Jeff could not make it. He's out there making the world a better place, so you got me here. My name is Byron K. And yes, we have some things to talk about today. Quite a few, actually. So as you know, this episode was a little bit different because it wasn't an episode with new sketches. We actually revisited old sketches in the form of an award show. Actually, to be specific, it was the first annual music video award show presentation program special show. I know that's a tongue twister. Try to say that 5 times fast, but that's what we just watched, y'all. And we had special host in the house by the name of Jay-Z, Penny, and Beyonce. So we're going to definitely talk about that, the job that they did. We're going to go over our overall thoughts just about the whole season in general because, man, it's been a wild ride, and it's not over yet. Also, we're going to talk about each award that was given out as well as the winners. We're going to talk about the special secret performance that I'm sure nobody was expecting. And then we also got a bonus award thrown in there. And at the end, we're going to talk about some of the best moments of the whole season here at AfterBuzz as well as on the show. So before we get into all of that, let's get into all of that. So honestly, this season was kind of dope. Like I said in the beginning, I think it's cool how they took a new cast and they revisited old sketches. And with this new cast, it wasn't just new to the point where we didn't get any taste of the old All That. Literally, we had the veterans who were right there alongside. They even was in a bunch of sketches, from Kel being a producer to Josh Server to even bringing back some of the OG cast members from Elisa Reyes and people like that. It was just a great balance of OGs and new cast members, and I was a big fan of it. I think there was definitely some breakout moments and some breakout stars. I think definitely Canceled with Nathan is one of my favorite sketches because Nathan just has so much personality. The way he could do Canceled, and then also he could do the Ariana Grande impersonation, which was wild to me. So I think that definitely Nathan is a breakout star. Everybody's special in their own way, but Nathan, he just imagine all the time he spent getting his makeup done for those sketches. You know what I'm saying? So I think Nathan did a great job this season. Also, Lex, as you notice, he did a lot of the hosting roles. So he played Nick Cannon, and he did a bunch of, he did the Sicko Mode with Travis Scott, which we're going to get into. So he held a lot of weight as well. And another one of my favorites, I would say, is Chingoon, just because he's so funny. And as we talked to the cast members throughout the season, one thing they said is that Chingoon probably broke the most because he's one of the funniest kids on the set. So those were just overall a few of my favorite people, and also some of my favorite moments, some of my favorite sketches. Like I said, Cancel with Nathan. I really liked all the musical stuff. So when they did the Juice, when they did the Sicko Mode, I loved everything that involves music and dancing and singing. That's just the type of person I am. And man, it was just so many different elements of entertainment, so much different types of comedy, so many different people who came back. So Kel came back as Coach Cretin and Josh Server and people like that. So that was real fun. But going into this episode, of course, we're getting into the awards, and there was quite a few given out. The first award actually was a category called Sickest Rap, and guess who won that? Travis Scott, or in this case, Scott Travis. He won for Sicko Mode, which y'all know was played by Lex. He did a dope job. He was trying to get his mom to let him stay home from school, but it ended up backfiring because after his whole musical performance presentation, it actually worked a little too well. And she said, "You're so sick, man, that you can't even go to the Travis Scott concert. So maybe I should just take your ticket back. Maybe I should cancel your ticket." And it just didn't go too well. But again, powerful sketch. I really liked it. Then after that, they gave out another award, which was Best Video About a Pet. So this one was a sketch with the siblings featuring young Dylan, and the sketch was called We Need a Dog. I know y'all remember that one. So with that sketch, it was basically just them pleading their case to why they needed a dog, but then they called in for reinforcements as if that wasn't enough, and then young Dylan came in spitting fire. You know why? Because he was talking about how they needed a dragon instead of a dog. I think that honestly, he should have started with that. Because if you start outrageous, like, hey, parents, we need a dragon, of course they're going to say no. That's when you can lighten it up and be like, okay, well, maybe not a dragon, but possibly a dog will work. That's just what I would have done. Tell me what y'all would have done, man. I don't know, but I think that you should start big and then work your way down. But it was a fun sketch, to say the least. And the music, of course, anything that deals with music, I'm going to be a big fan of. But we went on a commercial break because, what's a award show without a commercial break? And the very first commercial they showed was the mattress hat. Now, when we go back and revisit that, you guys remember me saying, I wish that was a real thing that I could just go to Walmart and buy right now, because there's so many times that I want to go to sleep wherever I'm at and I don't have a comfortable pillow. So a mattress hat would definitely be the move for me, because you can use a mattress hat when you're on a plane, when you're in a car. You could even wear it when you're in bed. You don't need a pillow. You have a mattress hat. So I think definitely it was a great way to promote yourself, because if I was watching the award show, which I would get me a mattress hat. And I actually have one on pre-order right now. But one thing that we can't get pre-ordered is you fans, because you guys are very genuine and you're very real, and we love you so much. So we just want to say thank you for tuning in every single week. It's been a long journey, a long season. Like I said, it's still not over, but we're at the halfway point, and thank y'all for tuning in. We asked a few things, though, that you continue to watch, continue to support. Please check us out on iTunes and Spotify, because we're there. We're also on YouTube if you want to watch us as well as hear us. Please give us a 5-star rating. Leave us comments. We read those and we respond to those as well. And please keep being dope to us. And thank you for helping us to remain the ESPN of TV talk. So after the commercial break, we go into a performance. It's a surprise performance, and it's by the one and only Adam Sandler. Who knew he played music, right? So Ryan pulls up with the guitar as Adam Sandler, and he starts singing about sticky stuff. And we find out that he likes a lot of sticky stuff. He goes to sticky parties, and he likes to go to sticky events. And when he goes camping, he likes to sleep in sticky tents. Now, I don't know how that works, because if I'm out camping, I don't want to be sticky. It's already bad enough that there's bugs out there and that you can't take a proper shower and stuff. Why do you want to be sticky on top of that? And then sleeping in a sticky tent? I don't know. I feel like the tent should be the least sticky thing on the campsite. The tent needs to be nice and clean and not sticky. I don't want things sticking to me. But hey, to each his own, right? So he goes camping, he sleeps in sticky tents, and he even says that his mom and dad are sticky too. So maybe that's why he's sticky. Maybe because he has sticky parents, maybe the stickiness rubs off on him. But for some reason, the only thing Adam Sandler does not like is sticky shoes. Everything else can be sticky. Sticky food, sticky parents, sticky tents, but not the shoes, which I kind of understand, because I have a pretty decent shoe collection, so I wouldn't want my shoes to be sticky either. And I wouldn't want to stick to the floor. That would be kind of interesting, especially if you're trying to, let's say you're trying to play basketball, or if you're trying to work out. Being stuck to the floor is not really going to help you in those situations. But hey, like I said, to each his own. But I definitely agree with you on that one, Adam. I do not want to have sticky shoes. And then we move on to a category called the best song about food or drinks. And guess which one won that category? Yes, you got it right, Juice. Now, I'll say this. Juice was definitely my favorite sketch of this whole season, just for the fact that it mixed everything I said I like. It gives you the whole Broadway approach with the music, the singing, the dancing, and everything. And everybody got involved with this sketch. Nathan was involved. We had Reese. We had Kate. We had Lex that came back as the goose. And the principal came in and said, why are you guys talking to the goose? Why is there a goose in my school again? A talking goose? And it was a real big deal. So I really loved that sketch, just because it really just brought out the inner child in me. Like, I just laughed the whole time. It was fun. And I love seeing Lex just do these random things or playing different animals and things. So seeing Lex play a goose was definitely one for the book, and I'm sure that he had a lot of fun playing that. And we go on to the next category, which was the best video about fashion. Take a second. Think who won. You got it? Okay. Well, in case you didn't, the winner was actually I Wear Everything, which was sung by Lex. Wait, no, it was sung by Ryan, and it was sung by Nate. and Nate killed it. He was actually rapping, spitting bars, hot fire, real rap raw is what he was doing. And you already know the sketch. It was a play on the I Love It video with Lil Pump and Kanye West. So they remixed the beat, they did the Roblox characters, and they threw on the costumes, and they just started rapping and spitting bars. Now, if there's one sketch on this episode that I think you could actually put on a real mixtape, I think this would be the one. But if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments what you guys think would be good on the mixtape, because there's been a bunch of different music videos throughout this season. So let me know, which ones you guys liked. But it was definitely fun. It was a fun video, and I think I would have a lot of fun shooting it. If I was in their shoes, I would love to put on about 30 different outfits at the same time and be able to just walk around and take off shirts, throw on different shirts, and just be rapping at the same time in school at the same time. I feel like they went to a pretty lit school. If I went to a school like that, I would probably be dressing like that and rapping like that as well, but I didn't, so here I am. But they went to the final award, which was actually a surprise award. And I don't know, I'm kind of torn on this one, because how real was it? Because it looked like the award was just written in there with marker. And Beyonce, she claimed that it was an award that she had just made up. She said that it was an award that was 100% legit, but it was added at the very end of the show. And guess what the category was? Best Host of an All That Music Video Award Show. And this was the first All That Music Video Award Show, which means there would only be one contestant, right? And guess who won? Beyonce and Jay-Z Penny. Now, I'm actually proud of them for winning this award, because they literally went through the whole show without winning every award. They were getting snubbed on every award, which doesn't make sense, right? Because you would think Jay-Z and Beyonce, what bigger stars in the world are there than them? Especially, they were entered in every category and they lost every category. Something is wrong, especially with Beyonce. Beyonce needs to win something. She's Beyonce. She walks around with wind all the time blowing through her hair and her own soundtrack all the time. She's in her own world. Therefore, Beyonce needs her own awards. She needs to win everything. Everything Beyonce is entered in, she should win. But nonetheless, more power to them, because, they had a lot of fun and they made a lot of good music, and I enjoyed listening to them, especially throughout the season. Beyonce with her Bed Bath & Beyonce, and Jay-Z Penny opened up his Jay-Z Penny store. So, they're big moguls, they're big acts, so they did a lot of work to deserve that award. Beyond just the hosting, they're just great people with great products that they sell and we buy because of who they are. But that's it for all the awards, guys. I hope that next season they continue to give us more music performances and we can give out more awards. But as far as this season, we had a lot of good moments here, y'all, both in the studio and outside of the studio. So I would definitely like to get into a few of those moments. The first one is very recent, actually. Chingoon from the cast just posted this one today on Instagram, and he tagged the whole panel. He had me, he had AJ, he had Jeff there. He said, discussing and breaking down your favorite TV show at AfterBuzz TV. You can watch it anytime on YouTube, which you sure can. We're there every single week. We're there right now live. Continue to leave these comments, y'all. Continue to leave these comments and continue to tune in so that we can keep spreading this love to you. Then we go to the next moment, which was after Chingoon. It was us at the Good Burger pop-up. So the next post was from All That themselves. Yes, All That tagged us. So as you can see, they tagged me, Lex, Jeff, and another very well-known social media influencer. And it said the Good Burger pop-up officially comes today, and we're ready to take your order. So shout out to Nickelodeon first and foremost. We were actually invited. Thank you so much for inviting us to the official Friends and Family edition of the Good Burger pop-up. It was a lot of fun, actually, and man, we had a lot of good food, and we got to meet the cast members of the show, both the old ones and the new ones. It was just really a lot of fun. And special shout out to Anais, because she's been going hard. So as y'all have been seeing a lot of guests on our couch throughout the season and seeing us go to these events and being invited to them, a lot of that goes out to Anais because she was going hard. When we talk about All That fans, I would say she's probably the #1 All That fan I've ever met in my life. So it was cool to be able to work with her right here on this set and work with a great panel of hosts, and we could go to these great events together as a family, and we could kind of bring y'all with us because we was posting everything online and getting comments from you guys and responding and stuff like that. So thank y'all too, because y'all are just as much a part of it as we are. So moving on to the next one, this was actually posted by Elisa Reyes, who was one of the OGs. She was on, I want to say, seasons 1 through 3. Yeah, Elisa Reyes, seasons 1 through 3. We actually brought her back week 1 of the All That After show. Shout out to you, Anais, for hooking that one up. And we got a good photo op in. So this was us in our white room, just, you know, being the coolest kids on TV. And just vibing, having a good time. As you see, Jeff has his Keenan and Kel 2016 shirt because, you know, he worked their national campaign to get them elected. And here we are, All That in 2019, just like that. So I think Jeff gets a little bit of credit for that too. On to the next, we have one of my favorite people out here in these streets, Mr. Lex Lumpkin, from back when he stopped by a few weeks ago. He said, I had a great time hanging with the crew from AfterBuzz TV, talking about the latest episodes of All That. Now, let me tell y'all one thing about Lex. He is a star, for real, in every sense of the word. He has such crazy, crazy, crazy energy. He's somebody where he could host this show. What I'm doing right now, Lex could do this and not miss a beat. He's just that talented, and I think that's why they let him host on All That. And even when they did, I want to say it was VidCon. So when they did VidCon, they had him and they also had Kate as hosts because, you know, they're great hosts. So definitely big shout out to Lex. Thank you for coming not once, but twice, and for bringing that dope energy. He's a special kid and he's going to be around for a long time. So get used to his face. Then moving on, we have another post from Katrina Johnson, who is one of the nicest people. So when she came a few weeks back, she actually brought us some food, some cookies and some brownies and all these other good pastries that I shouldn't have ate, but I ate them anyways. She came and she just brought the fire, man. She has such good energy. We had a good discussion. It was a lot of fun, and it was just dope to have her in the studio. It was her, and we had, she came in and had a lot of fun with us. And then after that, we had a clip where we was just briefly talking to Kate, and she was just talking to us about her favorite moment, or one of her favorite moments, a few of her favorite moments on the cast of All That, and just the day-to-day and just things that she really enjoyed about it. So here's that clip.
What is your favorite All That sketch you have done so far?
Ooh. Well, my favorite that I've been in is Marie Kiddo because I got to make a very big mess and smash a lot of glass. So I didn't realize how much I liked doing that. It very releases all my anger.
It's therapeutic.
It's like, hey, can we do that scene over again? I don't think I got it right. I just want to break some more stuff.
Is that one of those sketches where everybody kind of gets around the set and just watches? Like, are there any sketches like that where everybody has to just like, oh, I got to see this sketch?
Yeah, well, for Marie Kiddo, the wrecking ball, I mean, that was a one-time thing. We couldn't do that again. So
they said that's expensive. That's running up the tab right there.
So everyone was around. We got a really cool boomerang of it going in and out.
Wow. Yeah, she's actually super fun. She has $1 million voice. She's going to go so far with that thing. I really love her Marie Kiddo sketch, so I'm glad that's why that's her favorite sketch to play, because anytime I hear the word destroy, I think of Kate, and I'll just leave it at that. So moving on to the last clip, we actually have Gabrielle Nevaeh Green in the studio, and she was just talking about what it was like to work on set with Kel, because she's answering the question posed by my friend Jeff, and see what her answer was.
How hard is it not to laugh or break when you're working with Kel?
It's so difficult. No matter what scene we're doing, whether it's Good Burger, Coach Cretin, whatever, somebody always breaks. Somebody always breaks, because Kel is so outside the box. He's so good at what he does. Like, even in just Coach Cretin, you were there. Like, they had an accident with him and Nathan because he was supposed to, like, push Nathan out of the way, and Nathan fell over, and he fell over on top of him. And he was, like, still in character, like, help me up, help me up. Kel is just so funny. He's like a comedic legend.
Who would you say causes people to break the most? Would it be Kel or would it be somebody else?
Kel, by far. The first time I met Kel, I remember he walked in literally with open arms. He was like, "Hey guys, what's up?" But the thing that I really remember was him telling us that the show is not what made you special. You were born special. Keenan, really the same thing. Just, stay humble, have fun always, and, just this is not what made you special. You were born special, and God is number one.
So, as you see, Kel is a very funny person, and he's a good mentor as well as Keenan, too. Both two cool people I can vouch for personally. When we went to the Good Burger pop-up, Kel was nothing but gracious. He was a gracious host to us. He treated us real well, made sure that we ate, made sure that we got good content to be able to give to you guys, made sure that we got good pictures and just had good vibes. And this show is going to keep going on for a while because Kel knows exactly what he's doing. It was fun just spending all this time with all the cast members, having them all in here. Gabrielle Green, she is something special. I think that the Beyonce thing is really going to take off for her, and even beyond. It's going to go beyond the Beyonce thing, but I think this is definitely a good look for her, and it was a good look for just the show of all that. It's been revived, it's been revamped, and all that is back. And I just want to thank y'all, of course, for always tuning in every single week and being a part of this journey too, because it's just a journey, it's just a process, another step. Every week is another step on this journey that we're taking together, and we're all family. You're a part of our family too, and since we're a part of their family, that makes you a part of their family too. So we're all a part of the All That family, y'all. So, again, I just want to thank y'all for tuning in every single week. Thanks for leaving comments. And as you see, we just went down memory lane. So if you have any memories that you want to share, or favorite episodes that you've liked, or favorite sketches that you've liked so far, or even if you think somebody got snubbed in an award on this episode, or if you want to see more awards added, or if you want to see different videos be shot for awards, then, just drop all that stuff in a comment. We'll read and we'll engage with you. And, until next time, y'all, just keep tuning in, and please follow us on all social media platforms at AfterBuzz TV. That's everywhere online. Please make sure you're leaving 5 stars, thumbs up, and leaving comments because we like to read those. Also, you can find me everywhere online at Hero from the 90s. You can also catch me this Thursday for the finale of Growing Up Hip Hop New York. Yes, the season is already coming to an end, y'all. So please make sure you tune in to this, tune in to that at the same time, and we'll see you pretty soon. And until next time, stay blessed, stay beautiful, stay buzzing.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.